Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Welcome to the city beat. Call this one Snowstorm. Yes, Detroit was recently impacted by a snowstorm, but we got it together quick. That's how we operate up here in the Big D, people. Look at the streets, the major highways. We jumped on it. You know, when you see videos of other cities and towns and they're up to their elbows in snow, well, it's not happening here. Yeah, folks, this Detroit. Cold weather, cops, robbers, good, decent folks, themes, amusements, churches, stores, and many more delightfuls. Yeah, we jumped on it. This is how we handle major snowstorms. Yeah, and the people are still out moving. Yeah, folks, we got it together. Thank you for tuning back in for the City Beat. We bring you any moment, up to the moment, around the clock coverages of things that are happening on the street with stories added to them. But the stories are lessons, they are informatives. So you should listen. Indeed, if you can attune yourself into a proper condition for the streets, then you will have total control and mastery over it. I know people are in shock, maybe. They're like, wow, what do you mean about that? Meaning you control and shape your destiny on the streets by your choices, selections, activities, and more. So in other words, if you master the streets, you know how to work your way through it and make your way back home. That is one of the general ideas. Oh, and by the way, stay out of trouble in the process doing your workings on the street. You know those big time major corporate CEOs and executives that live up in big condos in the sky and mega mansions? Think about it. They're not out on the streets in terms of putting themselves in a position that could go against them. They put themselves further from that choice and selection because they don't even want it to be a thing in their lives. Some might wonder, okay, if that's the case, then mastery of the streets involves avoiding it too, in terms of those type of high profile business people keeping themselves off of the streets. Well, that's another way to look at it. It could be either or. Yeah, things are still moving here, people, on the city beat. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.